Welcome to Shipping Solutions, export documentation and compliance software. If your item is considered a dangerous good by either the International Air Transport Association or the International Maritime Organization, you can prepare the proper documents for your shipment using Shipping Solutions. So let's get started. To save the most time when creating a dangerous goods shipment, start by going to the Databases tab and the Products screen. Find the product where you want to enter the dangerous goods information or click Add New Product. I'll give my product a product ID and a description, and then I'll click the Dangerous Goods tab. The screen is divided into IATA and IMO sections. In the IATA section, click the Lookup DG button to open the IATA database of dangerous goods. You can search by UN number or proper shipping name. I'll look by UN number and then choose the proper description for your item and click Select. The UN number, proper shipping name, classification, and packing group will fill in on the Dangerous Goods tab. Type directly in the type of packing box or click the Builder button for help in entering your packing information. So I'm going to choose fiberboard box. I can enter the value and the unit and then choose the plus sign to add it to the statement. Use the degree button to add that symbol to a flashpoint if needed. Click OK to return to the Dangerous Goods screen. If your DG item requires a technical name following the proper shipping name, enter it here. Do not include the required parentheses because Shipping Solutions will automatically add them. Although the list of dangerous goods for IMO is slightly different than IATA, a button is provided to copy the IATA information to the IMO section. You may need to edit the data if it is different for IMO than for IATA. Use the additional description box to enter any information that you want to follow the packing group, such as limited quantity. This information could include a flashpoint, so a degree button is provided to add that symbol. If you know the values, enter the net weight or volume, and gross weight or volume, and cubic meters. You can also import your product data, but that is covered in a separate video. If you have products that include DG items that are not listed separately on your commercial invoice, you can list them as subproducts. For example, a car battery needs to be listed on the Dangerous Goods document, but may not be listed separately on your invoice. To add a subproduct to an item, first enter the subproduct as a product in the product database. So if I go back to the first tab, you can see that I have a subproduct called car battery. Then go to the main product, which I have entered in here as vehicle 1 or an automobile. I go to the Dangerous Goods tab, click Manage Subproducts, and then on this screen I look for the car battery and click Add. The item will be copied to the lower grid showing that it is a subproduct to this product. Repeat the process for as many subproducts as needed. Click Close. The subproduct now appears at the bottom of the IATA section of the screen. You must enter the subproduct separately for IATA and IMO. Click Save and Close. Now that you have your dangerous goods information entered in the products database, you are ready to create a specific shipment. Go to the Easy Start tab, create your shipment by clicking the New button or by copying a previous shipment. Create your shipment as you normally do. So I'll enter some contacts information. And then I'll add some products. So I click Add from Database. And I need to add a quantity. And then I'll click the Dangerous Goods tab. If you entered DG information for your products on the Databases tab, as we just did, the DG information will fill in. If not, click Lookup DG to search for your item in the IATA database of dangerous goods. Since your shipment is either an air or ocean shipment, but not both, you do not need to complete both the IATA and IMO sections of this screen. If this is an air shipment, enter the quantity here, and I'll do that for both products. Since this quantity could be different than the commercial invoice quantity, it is not copied from the Invoices tab. If you did not enter your type of packing information or technical name in the product database, you can enter it here if required. The Include on IATA checkbox will default to checked. If for some reason you do not want to include this item on your dangerous goods IATA document, uncheck the box. If this is an ocean shipment, I can click the Copy to IMO box to move the information down to the IMO section. Enter the IMO quantity here. Again, since this could be different than the commercial invoice quantity, it is not copied from the Invoices tab. If you did not enter your packing information, technical name, additional description, or weights in the product database, you can enter them here. The Include on IMO checkbox will default to checked. If for some reason you do not want to include this item on your Dangerous Goods IMO document, uncheck the box. Save and close this screen. Now click the plus sign next to Dangerous Goods. If you are shipping via air, click the Dangerous Goods IATA screen, and if you are shipping via ocean, truck, or rail, click the Dangerous Goods IMO screen. First, we'll look at the IATA screen. Complete the fields in the top section of the screen, including a 24-hour phone number, which is required to be monitored at all times while hazardous material is in transport, and a checkbox to indicate if the shipment contains radioactive material. If you need to add additional handling information, you can choose a saved phrase from the drop-down list, or just type it in the box. Your dangerous goods items will be listed here and will include products from the Easy Start Product Details screen, along with any sub-products. Reorder the items by clicking in the first column and right-click to edit or add an item. And now we are on the IATA Product Details screen. This screen first shows you information from the IATA database of dangerous goods, including the packing instructions and maximum net quantity per package for limited quantities, passenger and cargo planes, and cargo planes only. Special provisions from the IATA database of dangerous goods are also displayed. If you have already stored your DG information in the products database, it will automatically populate on this screen when you add the product to your shipment. If you are adding a new item, click Lookup DG to search for your item in the IATA database of dangerous goods. If any of the basic information is missing, you can fill it in here. In addition, there are 2 additional boxes because some DG items require words in front of or following the proper shipping name, and those words can be entered in the PSN qualifying prefix and qualifying suffix boxes. For example, waste must precede your proper shipping name if the item is being transported for disposal, and the word stabilized must follow the proper shipping name if the item must be stabilized for transport. There are many other possible prefixes and suffixes. Packing instructions can be taken from the information at the top of the screen, and you can enter any needed authorization codes. Save and close this screen. There are 2 ways to display your items on the IATA documents. The first is in columns as shown in the grid on the IATA screen. The second is with double slashes between the fields with no columns shown. To get an idea of how your items will look in the non-columnar format, click the Format Computerized button. To return to the column view, click Format Manual. If you have unchecked the Include on IATA box for some of your items, you can display all items by checking the Show Excluded box. This may be helpful in locating items that have been entered but seem to be missing. For air shipments, you are now ready to print the documents, but before we look at the list of documents, let's complete the IMO screen as if this were an ocean shipment. Complete the fields in the top and bottom sections of the screen, including additional handling that can be selected from the drop-down list, and the 24-hour phone number. Your dangerous goods items will be listed in the grid and will include products from the Easy Start Product Details screen, along with any sub-products. Reorder the items by clicking in the first column and entering a new position for that item. Right-click to edit or add an item, which will take you to the IMO Product Details screen. If you have already entered your DG information, it will automatically populate on this screen when you add the product to your shipment. If not, click Lookup DG to search for your item in the IATA database of dangerous goods. The list of dangerous goods is slightly different for IMO than it is for IATA, so you may need to edit these for IMO shipments. If any of the information is missing, you can fill it in on this screen. Click Save and Close to return to the IMO screen. If you have unchecked the Include on IMO box for some of your items, you can display all items by checking the Show Excluded box. This may be helpful in locating items that have been entered but seem to be missing. Save and close. You are now ready to print the documents needed for your dangerous goods shipment. On the Easy Start tab, click the Preview Print Email button. I have narrowed my document list to just show the dangerous goods documents. The IMO is available as a full document or with just the data that can be printed on a pre-printed form. Let's look at the full document. There are more choices with the IATA. First, it can be printed in the format with columns or without columns and just slashes dividing the data. Then it can be printed as a full document, data only that can be printed on a pre-printed form, or with everything except the red border. Let's look at the full IATA document. Some customizations can be made to the dangerous goods documents. We'll close this screen, go to the Tools tab, open the Customize Documents tree, and find the dangerous goods document that you want to modify. On the IMO screen, you can choose whether to display the net weight or cubic meters, and on most of the documents, you can modify the field labels. Proper training is required under federal and state regulations to handle dangerous goods and hazardous materials. All persons and entities must comply with all federal regulations. Intermart provides these instructions to assist properly trained shippers. The materials provided by Shipping Solutions in no way alter, satisfy, or influence any federal or state requirements. For more information, give us a call at 888-890-7447 or visit our website, shippingsolutions.com. Thank you for watching.